I'm so glad you're here today. It is a beautiful spring evening. It makes me think that tonight we should have our first campfire out in the backyard. Not only are we going to learn about how to make a safe campfire, but we're going to make a tasty snack out of vegetables. We are going to make an edible campfire. Oh yes! To make an edible campfire, what I am using is some celery. It is crunchy. It is yummy. I'm also using carrot sticks that I cut up nice and small. Grapes, raisins, strawberry, and coconut. Oh, we're going to use our grapes and we are going to make a circle of safety. Think of how a circle looks. Boop. Probably get an adult's help to do this. We're going to cut the grape in half. And see how those grapes stand up like that? So I'm going to cut all those grapes up in half. Slice and a dice. Done. Good job.
When you build a real campfire with an adult, you would use rocks instead of grapes or bricks. Maybe you have a fire pit outside in your yard. Let's go outside. This is my fire pit. And you may notice that it is not a circle. It is a square. But it works, doesn't it? It will keep us and the ground safe from the fire.
Now we've made our circle. We are going to get out our celery. I like these just because how crunchy they are. We're going to cut them carefully into 3 big logs. Logs are big pieces of wood that, look at your arm. Think about how long this is from your fist to your elbow. That size, or even as long as your arm. That's how big a foundation log can be. And it can be as thick as your muscle in your arm or your leg. So we have our 3 logs like that. And they are in a triangle. Woocha, woocha, woocha. A triangle. And they look like this. Look at that. Perfect. Triangle love logs. Perfect. Next up, what goes inside of our logs is something called tinder. Tinder is small, little tiny sticks. They're as thin as a toothpick even, or leaves. You can use all these things at a campfire to get the fire started. What we're going to use for my tinder is coconut flakes. I love coconut so much. All we got to do is put our tinder in the middle of our triangle. Just like that. Look at that. It's like a little birdie in a nest. Next up is the sticks. You want to collect sticks that are about as thick as a pencil and they have to be dry. This will let the fire jump from the tinder to the sticks to the logs that you've laid down, and it gives the fire enough food. What I have here is carrot sticks. I've cut them up nice and thin, basically the size of what you'd actually want the sticks to be. I'm going to put them in a triangle pattern on my fire. Wow, amazing. I love carrots. I love carrots. Okay, perfect. Next up, we've got raisins. If you don't like raisins, maybe you can use chocolate chips because these represent something called charcoal. If you don't want to add raisins, you could just add more big logs. That'll also help your campfire go longer. So I'm just going to put our raisins. So we've got our raisins on. All you have to do with your campfire now is to be safe, make sure there's an adult around, and to light the fire. And so what we're gonna do for the fire is to use this strawberry. Oh, I love strawberries. They're this most magnificent red. My hat kind of looks like the top of a strawberry. Interesting. So the strawberry, if you're wondering, represents flames.
Whether it's a lighter or a match, you need to be safe when you light a fire, and that includes having water nearby to put the fire out.
All right, then I clean up and I am left with a yummy snack of all my favorite fruits and vegetables, and we learned how to make a campfire together. I think that's a pretty great deal. I'm gonna eat this snack now.
Well, that was fun. Thanks for joining me today. If you want to connect with me, you can type missdanimo.com to see my website. And any adult or kids can connect with me on there, get some info, and you can also visit my Facebook page if you want to. Bye, friends.